Hey, Creative Mom Kamela here from Creative Moms Decant. It's 10-Minute Tuesday, which means I'm going to give you 10 minutes worth of design space tips. Let's jump on in. All right, so we're going to make an arrow, follow your arrow HTV or iron-on t-shirt today. So new project and template is where we want to start. I use this one down here a lot, and it's just the wide neck t-shirt and extra large, and it's already on women's. And then I want to zoom in. I like to put the work area in the shirt. That's just a visual thing for me. In fact, the template is too. All right, let's grab some text. So follow helps if we accept it, right? All right, where is it going? Now it's alive, but I can't type. So I'm going to do follow in capitals, and then your lowercase, and again capitals on arrow. And I did a little research ahead of time, and I know what fonts I want to use, so I'm going to type in Frightful. These are all Access subscriber fonts or free, so you can grab them too if you're an Access subscriber. All right, so I liked this one here, but you could use either one. And then for my I have a Sahara font that I like. It's a good cursive. It always cuts nice. And the arrow I'm going to do out of evergreen, and I'm going to go ahead and pause you and reconnect and disconnect and reconnect to my internet because I'm running too slow to record today. There's the evergreen, and I'm going to save, which I'm sure is going to be slow, and then restart. I'll see you in a second. All right, I'm ready to dive back in. How about you? I'm going to open up our saved project here and go to customize. So pink isn't normally my color, but this is a purple t-shirt, and I kind of wanted this to pop. It makes me think of Psalms 11:2, which is our arrows for the Almighty. So, and of course the Follow Your Arrow song, which is a little bit different. But, you know, I love country music, and that's how I relax. And it's a good thing I'm good at rambling because this is still loading. It could be a slow design space day, and they're going to make me miss my 10-Minute Tuesday mark. All right, so keeping in mind that our templates don't save, so I'm going to grab it back, and things will start to look a little bit where we left off. So the next thing I'm going to do is grab an arrow, and I want to show you how I want to slice this so that the arrow goes through the your. All right. So any of these arrows that call you could definitely work. There's no issues, and HTV really weeds easily. I like that one with the feather through it. I think this one is what I'm going to go for today. So what I want to do here is, this is 4.114. I'm going to grab a rectangle, and I'm going to make the width on it 4.114. And then you can check your math or your adding, but that should be exact. Now I want to place this arrow in here the size that I want it, So I'm going to go ahead and line these up where I want them, and then align in center. And now I know I'm going to want it larger. That's getting pretty close, so then it's deciding where exactly you want it. All right, see how that's working out? Let me change the color of the arrow real quick to something random so you can see. And then I'm going to go ahead and make my slice shape white. You don't need to do that. I'm only doing that so that you can see what I'm doing. So I'm lining this up right on where my your is at. And I'm holding down my shift key, which is going to lock this basic square. And I'm going to grab the arrow and I'm going to click slice. And that's going to leave our your word alone, but we're going to be able to remove these parts to this arrow that we don't want. And we left a couple scraps. Well, I did, but you don't have to do that. If you do, it's super simple to do the same thing. I won't change color this time, but cover up those scraps we left and slice one more time. And now we should be ready to place our arrow on the your sign, your word. And it lines up really nice, we hope. And you could, I'm going to shrink it just a little. I want it to touch this R. So I'm going to shrink it until it's all inside there. And isn't that going to look snazzy? So is this one touching? It looks like it is to my eyes. But my 40-year-old eyes cannot always be trusted, as you can see here. They're not 40 yet, but I've been calling them 40-year-old eyes because they've been giving me some trouble. So shout out to all of you people who have had eye problems much longer than I have. They're no fun. So if I slant this in there just a little, then it works. And I'm going to hit undo so it's back on there. And then it looks like it's all cursive together. So I'm going to select it and I'm going to choose to weld it. And then I'll check out if I like it, and I do. So I'm going to zoom back out a little bit. And I said we were going to go for a hot pink, which is a fun color. So advanced, and I'll have to look in my HTV to see exactly what pink I have. And now I want to center this all one more time. I'm going to go to align and center, well, not like that. We want to center horizontally. What was I thinking? And then you can decide if you want to straighten this back out, and I do. So you can slant it now back to the right way, and I want to decide exactly where I want it. I think I want it shrunk a little bit. And right underneath, and this one right underneath. And you could cut this in different colors if you wanted. So I'm going to go ahead and center this and this again. And I don't think I want that centered, but I'm going to look at it. See, if I center it with this one, it looks good. If I center it with this one, it looks good. But the way that arrow is, it doesn't with both. So I'm going to shrink it a little more. And I'm just going to place it where my eyes are comfortable. And then, so what I was saying is you could print in different colors. Just select each individual one and select the color of HTV you want. I'm going to select them all, leave them pink, and weld them together so that I get all of this in one swoop ready for my t-shirt. So when we go to make it here, we want to choose mirror, any material. I'm going to cut on my Explorer 3, and we want to choose mirror. And then I will cut this, and I know this is so mean, but you'll have to join me live tomorrow if you'd like to see me iron it on the t-shirt. Everyday iron on is what I will use, and I will place it on the t-shirt. Today was all about Tuesday tips in Cricut Design Space, and you learned how to weld your word in to make an adorable Follow Your Arrow t-shirt. Have a joyful day, friends. Bye-bye.